Well guys, what a wonderful day again today. It looks like it's going to rain any minute. It's not too cold though, it's about 10 degrees I think. But you can probably hear why I'm not making too many videos at the moment. This is the noise we're getting at the moment and it's doing me head in. Oh, it's moving off. Thankfully, we've had that all morning. There'll be another one coming in and out in a minute with a dumper truck. But there you go. It's quite windy here at the moment, so I hope the wind's not messing with the sound too much because I'm only on my phone at the moment. But oh, peace and quiet. Lovely. Well, hi everybody. We're having a quiet minute next door, so I thought I'd get a bit of video in quick. It's a beautiful day here today. It's well over 16 degrees according to my outside thermometer, so really nice. A scorcher. Everything's good, all's well. The sun's down this end. I'll have a walk down here and come from the other way because the sun is actually in front of the phone, so we'll come down here. It's probably a better picture this way. Yeah, so all's good, everything's good. I've just cut the grass. We've got a visitor coming tomorrow, so I thought I'd better cut the grass. We've got somebody coming to have a look at the pond. I shall reveal who that is later on. But yeah, he doesn't live too far away from us, so he's popping over just to have a quick chat. So I'm looking forward to that one. But everything else is fine, all's running fine. We've still got the pond covers on, so there's not a lot we can still do at the moment. I've been so sorely tempted on days like today to take them off, but the nights are just so cold, you can't do it. My heater would be working flat out trying to hold the temperature. It's been 3 and 4 below, so I'm not taking the covers off yet. A few more days I think. If we stop getting these frosts, I'll take them off. It's the big temperature changes that we really try to avoid. They're not good for the koi, they don't like them, so we try to avoid them. But yeah, looking forward to that visitor tomorrow. I've just given the pond another sweep round. Like I say, I'd like to vac it, but sweep will have to do for now till I get these covers off. I've got plenty of them off today so that there's the pond's getting the full sun, the fish are getting a bit of natural light, which they really should get. Not too much to report at the moment. As you'll all know, I've been doing my decking and that sort of thing, so that's kept me busy. But pond wise, there's just absolutely nothing going on at the moment. There's a lot of pond builds going on with others, so there's plenty there to keep you interested. As soon as I start doing anything, I'll start turning some proper videos out, but it's very difficult at the moment. Being as the pond's been heated this winter, there's plenty of lily leaves out there already, so goodness knows how big that's going to get this year. I really did want to take it out and repot it, but too late now. I'll do it next year. Leave it another year. I'll just give you a quick look at the outside temperature. It's really gorgeous here today. So we're running about 18 degrees, which is excellent. I mean, that is fabulous weather. Okay, so here we are in the filter house, obviously, and everything is working spot on. I've got no problems at all. I did have a little problem actually, which I'll tell you about. The upflow filter. Now, I did notice the other day, I did a clean out on it and I heard water dripping, just a little drip, 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 about that speed. So I came outside, we'll have a look, and the outflow from the actual upflow filter, I have a bucket there to catch the water so I can throw it on my lawn actually, was dripping, so it wasn't sealing off. So what I actually did, it was obvious something was actually caught in the actual solenoid valve. So there was either some fines caught in where the actual shutter comes down. So what I did, I set it going through a cycle, and once it had started to empty, I just got a piece of wood, just a small piece of wood, and gave it 2 or 3 taps. So it shook it basically, and hopefully knocking off any dirt that had got trapped in it, and it's perfectly alright again. So I've obviously moved whatever was stuck in there, or the fines have probably got in the grooves where the shutter drops down. So I've obviously cleared that because it's spot on again now. I'm getting no drips from it at all, as you've just seen. It's sealing perfectly again. So it was just stuff that was actually caught in the solenoid valve, I should imagine, but I managed to clear it just by giving it a tap. Nothing too brutal, but just a bit of a tap to clear whatever was stuck in there, and I did it while it was actually emptying, so the water was flowing through it, so if I did move anything it got carried away while it was emptying. But that's fine and working spot on again now. We've got in the pond, now the heater hasn't cut in today. When I came down this morning it was 14.7, so the sun has brought it up to 15, so the sun is heating the pond up and the heater hasn't cut in at all, so heating costs, it cut in once during the night, so heating costs are well down at the moment. I wouldn't think it's costing me a £5 a week at all, but yeah, absolutely brilliant. I have done, as I've said before, kept a log of what it's cost me to run this heater through this winter, and we'll be taking a look at that once the covers come off. We'll take a look and see exactly what the running costs for this heater are, so we'll know exactly what's what. So I have kept a log for that and we will take a look at it. But all's running well, all's good in the filth house at the moment. Well guys, we've not got some very nice weather here today. It's overcast and the wind's getting up, but I've got some guests coming today, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. They come and have a look at the pond and the koi, see how they're going, and just for a chat in general really. Once again, good morning everybody. It's Sunday at the moment. The sun is absolutely blasting down. It's fabulous out here. We've got about 16 degrees, so it is absolutely beautiful. We did have the visit from Kat and Steve the other day. I didn't do any video because I wanted Steve to do the video for his channel. That's what he came over for, to do a bit of a pond visit, and we had a really good chat, most enjoyable. I will be going back to Steve's and we'll have a look at his pond and how he's progressing with the new build sometime in the near future, so I shall be doing a bit of video of that one. But everything's fine. We're still having to have the covers on and it's driving me mental. I think last year by this time I'd had my covers off 2 if not 3 weeks already, but with these frosts at night, it's coming so cold at night, down to -3, -2, -3. If I took my covers off, my heater would be heating the garden. So I'm still hanging on at the moment. I want to have them off in the next few days hopefully, but it is a pain. These frosts are blooming terrible. And then before dinner we've got 16 degrees. It does heat the pond up during the day to about 16, so I can't moan really. I've got to give it another clean out by the looks of it, because they're feeding fully and have been for quite a few months now. They've not stopped feeding. I am getting sort of a lot of dirt in there what they're leaving, which really does need cleaning up. I've got the sun on my screen, so I'm not quite sure what you guys are seeing at the moment. But yeah, all's good in the pond. They all look lively and healthy and they're always ready for something to eat as usual. Now I have been thinking about my next project. I do want to have another go at a protein skimmer, but this one will be totally different from the last one. We proved we could make the last one work. I want to have another go, but with a totally different concept on this one. But what I want to do first is, I've already ordered the PP. I'm going to make myself a skimmer, a proper skimmer. As you probably know, I use a 60 litre, is it, barrel, about 25 gallon I think, and I use that as my skimmer. As you can see down there, that is it. I want to take that out and I want to build a proper one. So that's going to be my first job. I'm going to make a proper pond skimmer. So I've got some stuff ordered for that, and then there'll be the job of getting it all fitted obviously, but that's what I'm going to take out and make something new hopefully. Well, it's late afternoon here and I was hoping to do this morning but I've just been so busy, it's been untrue. But I'm going to take the covers off. They're giving a frost again tonight, but I can't keep waiting for these frosts. I'm 2 or 3 weeks behind now taking them off, so the heater will just have to keep up and stop it dropping too much during the night. So what I'm going to do is get the covers off, and then tomorrow I can start having a good clean up and a hoover out. The work can start. So I'm just going to get the covers off for now. We are still suffering with these builders. Oh dear, builders next door, unbelievable. It's not a couple of days since Steve and Kat came, and just look, we're covered in dust. Absolutely. We've tried contacting them twice, they've totally ignored us, so now we're going to the council and they're going to do something about it. Absolutely ridiculous. Apparently there is a piece in the contract with them that the council stated that this has to be kept dust free, and they should be making an attempt to keep the dust down. They've made no attempt whatsoever. So we'll see what the council will do. This is ridiculous. I don't intend living like this. We can't have the doors open, we can't have windows open. But anyway, that's enough of me complaining. I'm not complaining anymore about it. It is just horrendous at the moment. We've got some new decking and new decking furniture, and it is covered. Absolutely bloody covered. So we've gone to the council to do something about it. Anyway guys, I'm going to get these covers off. I've got all the bits out. I've got the shed at the side ready for them, so I'm now going to whip these covers off and let's start this pond season. I can't wait any longer. Okay, so let's get these. It's gone 4:30, so the builders have gone home. It's lovely here now. So let's get these pond covers off, and if anybody's interested, yes, I am wearing my slippers. So anyway, let's get these covers off. And there we go, the covers are off. Absolutely brilliant. The pond season is officially underway. I've got a big clean-up job now. I've got all this round here to do. Well, I've got loads to do. I've got the brickwork across the front to clean up. I have put a little heron fence. I made that up the other day to go across where the brickwork is. I usually have plants stood on here, but they could get stood on the plant boxes and still get at the fish, so I've put a little fence up there. If you can remember the one I have, take up in the morning, put away at night, that goes all the way around the pond to stop any herons getting in. I do have that, but absolutely fabulous. I've just got the struts at the back now to take out that do support the covers. I've just got them to whip out, but once I've got them out, it's all systems go. Great stuff. Big clean-up job now. Fantastic. Okay, well here we are again. As you all know, yesterday I took my pond covers off and I've got the pond net around. So what I'm going to do today, get stuck into a bit of pond work. I'm going to get the vac out and I'm going to vacuum it all out. I should whip the fence off first and then get the vac out and give it a good clean out. I've been dying to do this for weeks. So I'll get that done. I've just found a quiet moment where they're not making any noise next door, so I think they're having dinner actually. I'm going to get it stuck into some summertime pond work. I've still got the back struts to take off, what held the actual pond covers. I've got them to whip off, but let's get on and get something done. Well guys, is that stirring up the dust? Can't see it there. Boy, there was some muck in there. Half of it's come out the poxy field next door. But wow, there's some muck in there. This is going to take a couple of 3 vac-ins to clear it, as long as we don't get any more. I should say a lot of that's come out of the bloody field, even though the pond covers are on. It blows under the edges of the covers. But we're getting there. We've taken out an awful lot of dirt, mowing to empty the sea filter every 5 minutes. The RDF's going off every about 10 minutes. So everything's working overtime. It's just gone off again. It is really going flat out at the moment. We're really pulling some dirt up. Well guys, it's starting to clear slightly. This is a couple of hours down the line now and it's doing quite well. It's clearing pretty well. It's getting late now, it's about 4:30, so I've put my pond back away. I'll have another look at it tomorrow. If there's a lot settled on the bottom of the pond, I'll just whip it out. But basically, I've just had a good hose down of everything. So everything in here has just been hosed down. That looks 10 times better, but how long it'll last? It might last a little bit longer this week. Because it's now 4:30 on a Friday, the builders have gone home. Can you hear how quiet it is? And they don't come back till Monday, so we might get 2 or 3 days with it staying clean. Fingers crossed, as long as I don't start working weekends. A good day's work today. The pond's clearing up nicely. The RDF is slowing down a little bit. It's still firing off about every 15 minutes at the moment, but it has handled a lot of dirt, I must say. Now there's just one thing I want to mention. A friend of mine, Simon, has got some K Plus for sale. So if there's anybody out there wanting any K Plus, EA's K Plus media, give Simon a shout. I will put his email address down below. Give Simon a shout. It's all brand new, still in the bags, and he wants to sell it, and I would think it'd be a very good price as well. So if anybody wants any K Plus media, it has got swarf in it, so it will want a good wash before you use it. I think there is some of that swarf in it, but then again, it's going to come very cheap, so if you've got to wash it off, it really doesn't matter if it's that cheap, does it? I'll put his email address down below in the comments, top of the comments. Give him a shout, just for the sake of washing it off. I washed mine off and used it, and it's not been a problem. So have a word with him for the sake of a quick wash off. If you're going to save yourself a few quid, it's worth doing, I think. Okay, as you can see, we're in the field house. Now the heater cut in once last night. Now this is with no covers, don't forget. So the heating for the whole week, this is the whole week and 2 nights without the covers, is £3.06. So I don't think that's bad at all. The pond temperature did get to nearly 17 yesterday in the sun. It's 15.5 this morning, so it did drop just over a degree during the night. But as I say, the heater only cut in that once. So the whole weekly bill for last week and 2 nights without covers was £3.06, and I find that totally astonishing. Fantastic. So not too bad at all. Anyway, I'm now going to put my fence back on and start thinking about some tea. Okay, tea time. I just want to say thank you also to Kat and Steve for their pond visit. Most enjoyable. Anybody that wants to see that video, if you go to Cat and I Koi, I'll put it on screen for you. It's Cat and I Koi. Pop along there. He's got some good videos as well, plus he's in the middle of a big pond alteration and he's really making a job of that. I think you'll find that interesting. Pop along there and you'll see this video. He's got this the video he took when he was at my pond. Pop along there, have a look, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Anyway guys, I've had a very good productive day today. Quite pleased with myself. The sun is still blasting down at the moment. That's about it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would. It's appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, do subscribe. There'll be some quite interesting videos to come. My next project will be making a pond skimmer. That should be quite interesting. And at the moment after that, I've got a protein skimmer going through my head. But that'll be a bit different, so there might have to be a bit of testing with that one. We'll see how that goes. But as always guys, you all take care. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy ponding.